What do you want?
You don't accept compliments gracefully.
I'm a little tense. Canfield wants me to meet him in his office at 9 o'clock.
So maybe it's good news. Like you made Best Dressed Physician of the Year.
Good news does not happen at 9 o'clock in the morning in Canfield's office.
Oh, so this probably isn't the best time to ask a favor.
No, it's not.
Here's the thing. I need a biology paper. I gotta get my grade point average up. Nothing brilliant. It just has to be intelligent, well-argued, and it has to look like I wrote it.
That's an oxymoron.
Hey, no name-calling.
I can't believe you're asking me to write your research paper for you.
Was I not making myself clear?
After that whole fiasco with Wanda, didn't you learn your lesson?
Yeah. But that was a French lesson. This is biology. Oh, come on, Duke. You've been getting A's on papers like this since you were 9. I've seen them in your file drawer, in your scrapbook. They're all over the place.
No.
You probably have something in here right now that I could use. Open that drawer and save a guy's life.
Vinny, no. It's unfair to your classmates, and it would do you more harm than good.
Okay. Let me paint the picture for you. The guy's in his senior year, staring at the abyss. His grades are plummeting, his teachers are at his throat, and he's not going to get into film school unless he can persuade his best friend and blood brother to give him a paper that he could write in his sleep.
Well, since you put it that way, no.
I hate that shirt.
Come in. Ah, Dr. Howser. Punctual as ever. Have a seat. Something to drink? Coffee? Mineral water? Jelly beans?
Dr. Canfield, you're making me very nervous.
Douglas, does the name Portmeyer mean anything to you?
Popcorn?
I'm sorry, I don't have any.
No, Portmeyer popcorn. It's the top of the pops.
Oh. Well, it's more than popcorn. Portmeyer Industries is the second largest exporter of dried goods in the country. Mrs. Portmeyer is a regular patient, checks in about once a year for a complete physical, and then makes a donation to the hospital, often in direct proportion to how satisfactory her stay was.
What's wrong with her?
Nothing. she's in good health. Our dilemma... No. Our challenge is that she doesn't want to believe it.
She's a hypochondriac.
I don't like that word, Douglas. After all, if a person believes there's something wrong with him or her, we're duty-bound to treat that complaint with the utmost seriousness. Mrs. Portmeyer doesn't feel she's getting her money's worth unless we find something wrong with her.
Are you asking me to lie?
I'm asking you to be creative.
Dr. Canfield, I can't invent some phantom illness just to make a patient happy.
Douglas, come and look out this window. See that new children's wing? That was paid for by Mrs. Portmeyer's unfortunate brush with irritated cranial meningeal syndrome.
That's a headache.
Precisely. You have to think of this in terms of the greater good. The thousands of patients this hospital is able to care for because of Mrs. Portmeyer's donations. And all we have to do in return is satisfy the whims of one sweet elderly lady.
No, no, no. I want the bed away from the window. Benjamin, how many years have I been coming here?
22. And you're right, it was a terrible oversight on my part. Hello, Buster.
Buster died. That's Peanut.
Hello, Peanut.
We don't allow animals in the hospital.
We do now.
If this is a good time for you, I'd like to introduce you to your attending physicians. This is Dr. Howser and Dr. McGuire.
Mrs. Portmeyer, you're looking very well. But then looks can deceive.
I don't like this. It's unsanitary.
It's going. First thing tomorrow.
I'm Dr. Howser. It's a pleasure to have you here with us.
Benjamin, he's a teenager.
Yes, but he's a very gifted teenager. Dr. Howser graduated top of his class from medical school at 14. He was a finalist for Resident of the Year last year. In fact, I think it's no exaggeration to say he's a genius. But what am I doing? Dr. Howser can speak for himself.
Yeah.
Oh, he is impressive.
Mr. Del Pino, you clearly have no affinity for maths or science or languages.
I'm not a Renaissance man.
You were also in the bottom 10 percentile in the speed tests.
Well, I didn't know they were timing us.
Let's concentrate on the good points. You're gregarious, outgoing, and you have an excellent sense of balance. Have you ever considered a career in construction?
You mean like hard hats? Whistling at women from tall buildings?
It's a very popular kind of occupation for someone with your family background. If memory serves, your father is in the plumbing business.
My father deals exclusively in shower heads.
Ah, well, let me correct my file.
He's also 100% behind my decision to go to film school.
A film school. Let's look at these grades. Nowhere are you better than average, and your biology score is so low it's off the scale.
Well, I'm working on that. My term paper's gonna bring me way up.
Mr. Del Pino, as your guidance counselor, I have to give you the facts. You are not going to film school. You're simply not college material.
Whoa. Look, I have a dream. I may not know the body parts of a frog, but I do know this. When I look through a camera, I see things other people don't see. Call it a vision, call it a passion. I've seen my future, and it's in the movies.
What about set construction?
Delicious smells, Mrs. H. Is Doogie home?
No, he'll be working late tonight.
Jeez.
Can I help with anything?
Well, I got this French pen pal, the female persuasion, who's been begging for a picture of me. And, you know, who can blame her? Problem is, my folks lost interest in me after 2.5, so I don't have any photos where I'm not in training pants.
No, that is a problem.
I thought maybe you might have some shots of me standing around looking handsome.
Well, there's probably something in Doogie's scrapbook.
Ah, of course, Doogie's scrapbook. Is it still in the living room?
No. I think last time I saw it was up in his room. Vinny, you coming?
I'm right behind you.
Oh, I love this picture of you playing soccer. Look how tiny you were, Vinny. When was this taken?
Last summer.
Oh. Well. Oh. Look, Doogie is 7 months. You know what his first word was? Duck. Not mama, not dada. Duck.
Just adorable. Ooh, what's this?
Oh, Doogie's first science report. He wrote that when he was 9. Observations on the amoeba and other protozoic life forms.
Wow. And I was struggling with how I spent my summer vacation. Something burning?
My stew. I should have turned it down.
Well, I really ought to get out from under your feet. Thanks for the memories, Mrs. H.
Did you find something you can use?
Absolutely.
Stealing my report. Liar. Dissembler. Cheat.
What's dissembler?
Honey, I am disgusted. What you're doing is reprehensible.
I am not stealing your report. I stole your report this afternoon. Now I'm putting it back.
Oh, wonderful. I feel so much better. Don't you have a conscience?
I do have a conscience, Stu, which is why I'm putting it back. I panicked that I did something wrong, but then I thought about it and I realized you were right. Stealing somebody's idea is no solution.
Well, that's something.
So, I did the right and noble thing. I quit high school.
How was the situation with Mrs. Portmeyer, Douglas?
Oh, it's terrible. We can't find anything wrong with her. Not even arthritis. I don't know what I'm going to tell her.
Well, I'm sure you'll think of...
You didn't finish high school.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna finish you.
something.
What do you want from me, Vincent? I worked my fingers to the bone for you. Hey, stupid! Someone else I don't think you're
Well, I think that went pretty well.
There's fruit salad in the fridge.
So I wanted you to be the first to hear about my new job. I'm going to be working for a company that makes television commercials. Officially, I'll be a production assistant, but I'm going to be giving a lot of creative input.
Oh, that's great, Vinny.
Ah. Yes, congratulations.
Is there something I said?
No. I think it was something you did.
What is the big deal about high school? I finally find a great job in the profession of my choice, and everyone thinks I'd be better off doing 101 book reports on the old man in the sea. Speak to me, Doog. Hey, look, a lot of great Americans have gone a long way without graduating high school.
Like who?
Like Henry Ford, George Gershwin, Cher.
Oh, yeah, I can see you in a rock video wearing a black body stocking.
Hey, school is fine for academics like you, but it's a prison for the creative psyche. I gotta be somewhere I can soar.
And you can't soar with a diploma?
A2, Doogie.
Come on, something. Eat, boy. Eat.
Del Pino! You could build cities with these things. Go get some more before the crew starts eating the scenery.
Hey, kid, watch it. You're right in Sultan's eye line. Boo, boo.
Norman, can I just mention one thing? I think the lighting in this scene is a little opaque.
Go get my car washed, will you? Light wax.
Dude, what are you doing here?
I started feeling bad about not being more supportive. So this is me, being supportive.
Great, great. Only you picked kind of a bad day. Dog food commercial. Working with animals makes the crew a little tense.
Del Pino! Did I say something to you about bagels?
I'll get the bagel person on that.
So, do you have time to show me around?
Yeah, just let me take care of some priority stuff.
Del Pino!
I'm on it. Bagels, car wash.
No. Something else came up.
What?
The dog's breakfast.
You're wasting your time, Doog.
No, you want to know what wasting your time is? Cleaning up dog barf for a living.
Hey, that's one of the top dogs in Hollywood. What a jerk. Why did I think that was my big break? They just took me for what I am, an idiot kid with no brains.
Vinny, you're not an idiot. Academics is all about discipline. It's about habits. It can be learned, and I'm going to teach you. We'll start off with that biology paper.
I don't know, Doug. This sounds like Howser bails out Del Pino, part 15. It would be nice if it were the other way around for a change.
Well, actually, there is something you can do for me. Teach me to lie. Tomorrow I've got to tell this patient she's got something that she doesn't have, so she'll make a donation to the hospital.
You got a very strange job, Howser.
I know, and I want to keep it, which is why I'm coming to you. You're the best liar I know, hands down.
Doog, I'm touched.
I'm serious. You think you can teach me?
Hey, it's easy. It's like a magic trick. First rule, never stop talking. Hold their gaze. That's key. Never be the first one to look away.
Hello, Mrs. Portmeyer. I've got your test results here.
What's wrong with me?
Well, the good news is...
Skip the good news. What's wrong with me?
Xerodermia.
What's that?
A skin condition. Invisible to the naked eye. Nothing to worry about, really. Luckily, we have medication to take care of it. I'll get on it right away. Try not to scratch. Mrs. Portmeyer, I'm lying. I'm going to be straight with you. There's nothing wrong with you.
Excuse me?
You're in excellent health for a woman your age. I'm sorry.
Well, Beatrice, how's every little thing this morning?
Dr. Howser has just given me some startling news.
Oh? Well, I'm sure whatever it is, it's not very serious.
He said there's nothing wrong with me.
He did? Dr. Howser is overworked. We'll have another physician check your test results right away.
That won't be necessary. I've heard enough.
Now, listen, B. Let's not act in haste. We've been together a long time.
22 years.
Yes, 22 years, and I think it's about time someone told you the truth. You are a very special and generous person. No one is going to forget about you or stop appreciating you just because you're not sick.
Dr. Howser, don't you have rounds?
Mrs. Portmeyer, I am telling you the best thing a doctor can tell his patient. You're in good health. Appreciate it.
Benjamin, do you agree with this?
Well, on the one hand, yes. On the other...
On the other, you want that new cardiology wing. Well, I'd say that diagnosis was worth a lot. My accountant will be in touch.
Thank you.
Oh, thank him. You know, when you mature, you're going to be a fine doctor.
I couldn't agree more.
I was talking to you, Benjamin.
Paper. 2 weeks late, but like fine wine, it took some time to mature. So, I'm back.
You know the policy, Mr. Delpino. If a student drops out unexcused for more than a week, we can't take him back till next semester.
I didn't want to get into this, but, mind if I sit down? Well, the fact is, I've been going through a few personal problems. I guess it started with the fire in the attic. And my grandfather died and left me his business. I mean, what do I know about prosthetic devices? What do you care about a guy with a dead grandfather and no roof? Okay. Okay. You pushed me to this. I screwed up. I quit school because I thought I didn't need it. But admit it, it wasn't fair of you to write me off because my talents didn't fit into your system. But hey, that's high school. I gotta play by your rules. I gotta do the work. Now I know it.
That is the first honest statement I have ever heard come out of your lips. You have a week to catch up on your work. If you're not making it by then...
I'll make it. How can I thank you?
Just a line in your memoirs, Mr. Deputy.
He's back. He's shooting spitballs. He's jamming lockers. He's eating fish sticks. He's high school senior. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Yeah, my folks love me again. Thanks for your help.
No problem.
So how'd it go with the popcorn queen?
Well, I hate to let you down, but I ended up telling the truth.
Did you learn nothing from me? The truth is always a last resort.
Yeah, but it worked for me. She doubled her donation to the hospital.
Yeah, well, it worked for me, too. I came clean with my guidance counselor. I don't know what to think, Duke. Life used to be so simple. Then comes the greenhouse effect. Pat Riley retires, now this. Honesty works. My universe is crumbling.